There we go. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hopefully people join in. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Dad Mode Activated live stream. It's been a while since I've been on. I haven't been as active on YouTube lately, but I figure I would come on tonight, just have a little live stream, see how everybody's doing. Just trying to catch up with people. Um, I've definitely not been as active recently as I have been in the months past. Um, I've stopped doing the daily dad jokes. I've been kind of focusing on other ventures. I've been an author now for about 2.5 months. So I've been doing a lot of focusing on my writing and do my story building. But I'm still trying to stay within my community because my goal is to continue on through YouTube and uh, basically see where this journey goes. Hopefully continue to build my community, hopefully help some of you guys the best way I can. um so what topics do you guys want to talk about? Why would it move over? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I got my first person. Welcome to my live stream. How are you doing tonight? Obviously, my channel is about pretty much a lot of different things, whether it's fatherhood, dad jokes, military, adversity, life advice. Anything you guys want to talk about, I'm here. If you want to check out my channel, I have a lot of dad jokes. I have a lot of military content, giving advice to older recruits. I have dad advice, helping out with kids. I am a new author, so I've been writing. I'm trying to build my community, and kind of having this YouTube has given me a. Hello, Brittany. What's your question? Thank you, Aqua Pool Services. I gotta say that's a mouthful of do I support Trump? So I don't talk about politics on my channel. I'm currently serving still, so I think it's kind of inappropriate for me to talk about politics, especially in a polarized world. Um, but I love our country and I love everybody in it. So I'm an open-minded creator. I don't really see one place or the other. Um, but yeah, I I I love people. Let's just say that. It doesn't really care. I don't really care where you're from. I don't care what side of the spectrum you are, what your political affiliation is. I care about helping people and helping people become the best versions of themselves. You don't have to apologize. It's fine. It's a fair question. So, what brings you here, Brittany? If you, I'm curious if there's other things that you can discuss or that you want to talk about. My goal is to build a community. So, the reason why I created YouTube is I was a single dad starting becoming a parent, and there wasn't really any good resources to find on YouTube. And I wanted to be the best dad I could possibly be, and there just wasn't the resources out there. So I kind of want to be the resource that I needed. Honestly, it's kind of funny. I think the way I've changed my life is I end up being the things I wish I would have had. So like, um, I didn't have a great dad growing up, and not having a good dad gave me motivation to be a better dad. So I guess kind of my YouTube journey too has been I didn't have the resources I wish I would have had on YouTube, so now I'm trying to be that resource for other dads, other people, um, and stuff like that. What's up, Mabova or Mabova? So guys, I haven't really been on lately. So I started writing about 2 months ago, and I've the weirdest thing is that like I don't read. It's not that I can't read; I just don't like reading. Um, like I haven't read since college, and like doing this YouTube journey, I wanted to share my stories, and obviously, kind of doing my type of creation isn't really like I don't break the algorithm. Let's just say that. Um, like right now my view of success on YouTube is making connections. Like if I can make one genuine connection with somebody and I can help somebody, that means more to me than getting like 10,000 views or 100,000 views or a million views and going viral. Um, I think when you first start out on YouTube, you don't think that way. You only think about virality and going becoming the next Mr. Beast. So you know, I have a lot of videos I have like 600 and something videos on my YouTube, and like I realized I have a story to tell. So I started writing my memoir back in June, um, and my motivation for writing my memoir was I didn't have a good childhood, and I took my son out to go to the lake, and like I saw genuine joy on my son's face, and I think like a lot of times you don't think you're doing the right things in the moment, and you don't get that positive reinforcement right away. But sometimes when you're doing the right thing for a long time, like things just come around and they start making sense. So basically, you know, I've been rough on myself, and like I don't always think I'm doing a good job. But like being in a situation where I could see happiness and joy on my son's face, uh, it meant that like I was doing the right thing. And I kind of wanted to go through that journey, and like I think I am the person I am because of my hardships, which is why I like doing the dad jokes. Like I like having a little bit of levity in every day. Like if I can make one person laugh or smile, like that means a lot to me. So um but like I want to tell my son my story, but I didn't. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So I appreciate that, my boba. So I mean, I can't really tell my son like my full story because he won't understand, and honestly, he's too young to know all this stuff. But I think all of us want to have a legacy of who we are as people, and like I never want my son to feel like I'm trying to make him feel like empathy or sympathy towards me, but I want him to understand who I am as a person and how I became to be the person I am today. And I think I've gone through a lot of adversities. I think I've failed a lot, and I've come through a lot of success to those things. And honestly, like I wrote my memoir. It's called The Pursuit of Daddiness. Um, it's it's a story. I tried to like base it around like a Christmas Carol. So basically, it goes through my past, and I'm looking at it through the eye of a person that's living life today. So basically, I look back at my life. I see how those things affected my professional career, my like how I was motivated moving forward, and how things I did back then tied into certain things now. And then I also tied it into how those things made me a better father. So I started writing my book, and I originally just started writing out chronological order. I I did it from I'm 40 now, so basically 40 years of my life I put in, and it's basically about breaking generational chains because where I came from, like people like me aren't meant to succeed, and you got to wake up before. So I'm gonna. Well, you can watch the live stream later because I'm gonna put it up for live stream. So if you want to catch up on it later, feel free to watch it later. But I appreciate you watching. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. it's little things like this that motivate me to keep going. So because there's honestly days where I want to quit YouTube, and I keep telling myself that things are gonna get better, and little comments like that make this journey worth it. Um, so I started writing a book, and what's going on, Luke? How you doing tonight? So I started writing my memoir about my life, and uh, it's very heavy, emotional, but it's also there's a lot of heart and comedy in it, um, because I've used comedy as kind of like my coping mechanism my whole life. I'm doing well. I'm getting back on YouTube. It's been a while since I've been on. Kind of trying to catch you guys up with where I've been and why I haven't really been filming content. Um, so I started writing. I started writing my memoir. I kind of started building this life. And the crazy part is, I wrote a full memoir, 61 chapters, 92,300 and something words. I wrote that all, and I wrote the first rough draft in about a month, and then it took me about another month to polish it. And I currently have that out to agents right now, trying to get it bought for publication. So if you guys can cross your fingers and hope that um, somebody sees the story and they like it and they want to publish it, I really want to share it with the world. There, I have some excerpts on my page, so I'm trying to build my brand, trying to get the word out. Um, but then I finished that book, and I got really motivated, and I started writing a fictional book. So I have a memoir, which is a nonfiction, so that's about my life, and kind of a self help for people that have gone through adversity and have gone through hard stuff. And then I wrote a fictional book, um, and I kind of wanted to like write a book that was like high. What's it called? Like I wanted to make a highly positive book, and people give this man a like. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. Um, so like I said, I never read books. Like I don't read. Like I know how to read, obviously, but like I don't think it's fun. Um, but I decided to start writing, and this new book is it basically it's basically like if you could live a different life, like if you had like say you had your fork in the road moment, and instead of going the way you did, like it went in a different direction. That's how this second book, this fictional book, starts. So basically, it's my real life starting up to the point where I graduated AIT for the army. So um, it ties in all these real life activities, and I put in a fictional story around it. So I built this complete world about things that actually happen. I don't want to give anything away until it gets looked at by a literary agent, but um, it basically takes a lot of things that happened in my life and tied them to real life things that are really positive and really joyful. And I'm really excited for what this could be. Um, are you on the East Coast, Luke? Because if I mean it's only 10:30. I mean I get it. I work at 7 o'clock in the morning, so if you're tired, I get it. But so yeah, guys, I have two books right now that are in the making that are completely done, complete full manuscripts. They're out. I queried some literary agents, and my goal is to get them published. And I've taken a little step back here in Kentucky. 928. What are you tired? How old are you? I feel like there's always like somebody that's like 15 or 16. So how old are you, Luke? I knew it. um, but well, that's good. I'm glad. I hope I can give you some positive reinforcement. So, Luke, if you're 13 years old, there's a lot of things that are ahead of you. Enjoy life. Don't age yourself too quickly. Life is going to happen. You never know what's going to happen down the road. Just stay positive, be respectful, be nice to people, carry yourself with integrity, and things can go really well for you. A lot of your opportunities in life are going to come from other people, so keep that in mind when you're working hard and you're maintaining integrity. Um, be a reason why people talk good about you. So if there's any advice I can give to you, Luke, that's my advice: is enjoy your time while you're a kid because it doesn't last forever. I have a stepson that's 16, and he's well, my former stepson. He's uh he's thinking he has to grow up way too fast, and I'm just, as somebody that was a kid that felt like he had to live in those shoes, just enjoy life as much as you can while you can. There's gonna be a time for you to be an adult and have responsibilities. Just be a kid and do what you can and have fun, and things will work out the way you hope for them. So that's my advice, Luke. Before you fall asleep, is you can be anything you want. Just work hard. I don't even know. I can't say this name, but how you doing tonight? We'll say I'll just say Usher because you probably don't think it says best dress. I'm not even gonna try to say it, but hello, thanks for joining. Um, yeah, so I guess that's what's going on with my YouTube journey. This is why I've not really been on too much. I like doing these live streams. How old are your brothers? 2 and 9. So I think that's a perfect age for you to kind of start being like the inspiration, um, because I feel like this. Um, are they boys or girls? Oh, you said brothers, two little brothers. Um, so basically, like you can set the precedent. So you're 13, your brothers are 9, and I think that's like a wide enough range where like you're just far ahead enough that you can be an example for your brother, your 9-year-old brother, and like you can show him how to do the right thing because I feel like brothers kind of look up to their older brothers as like an example of how to be. Um, so like I feel like you can be a good example for your brother, and then your 9-year-old brother can be an example for your younger brother. Um, so it's all like transition. So just do the right things. Your brothers are going to try to imitate you. Just give them something positive and something good to imitate. That's when they like the integrity stuff comes in. Is always do the right thing, even if nobody's looking. Um, the worst thing you can do is just try to do the right thing when people are looking because eventually there's gonna be a time where somebody sees you that you don't think they're looking. They see you, and that's gonna be their impression of you, and that's gonna be how they look and look at you. So have fun, maintain your integrity, be respectful. Um, if you want, just remember the way I look at it with my son is I'm as parents, I think we're always on stage. So like it's one thing to tell our kids to do something without actually doing it. Like lip service doesn't work when you're trying to be motivation or trying to be inspiring to the next generation, whether it be your brother or be your children. Uh, if you're just saying things, they're not going to take it in. Like I've like the worst type of people are the people that are like do as I say, not as I do. Um, as a dad, like I always want to be a example to my son. So like, how can I tell my son to say please, say thank you, and be polite to people if I'm not out there actually being polite, saying please, saying thank you, doing that, all that. So that's like, just remember, as if you're 13 and your brother's 9, the other one's 2, just remember you're always on stage. Your brothers are going to imitate what they see from you, and they're going to try to get away with what you do. So that's my best advice. So Awaken Bahama, I can't finish it. We'll just say Awaken. We'll say that's your name. So you're 20. So are you in college? You're in the military? What's going on with you, Awaken? Well, that's good. It means you have a good community around you, Luke. I was also baptized. I was baptized back in 2019. Um, I've been an I've been a follower obviously my whole life, but I was saved in 2019. I've been living that life ever since. The power of prayers got me through a lot of times in my life. I never try to be like evangelical and like tell other people they need to like follow God and all that. But the thing I always tell people is, regardless of your relationship with God, God loves you and God wants the best for you, and He wants you to have a relationship with Him. And uh, like I don't want to go too deep into like my own personal life, but like I went through child custody stuff for my son, and the power of prayer is what got me through it. So the same prayer I always make. This is my prayer every single day. Like I wake up, I say, "Thank you, God, for all that I have. Thank you for my blessings. Thank you for letting me be able to walk, to breathe, to have fresh air in my lungs, a roof over my head, food in my fridge." Uh, I thank Him for everything I have first, and then I ask Him to help other people. Like, God, help people, help my friends, help my family, keep health in their life. And then I say, God, please be with the people in the world that need you right now. People don't might not necessarily believe in you, but please give them strength and be there for them. And honestly, like when I first started, like I used to make prayers kind of like I used to how I used to like I think when a lot of people come into faith, they start praying and then they look at praying as like wishes. And then they make those prayers and they don't get answered, and they lose their faith because they're like, well, God's not listening. And I started to have a different way of looking at things. Like I just say the same prayer every day. I do my blessings, I do my gratefulness, and I just say, God, guide me to where you want me to. Like I think the worst thing we could do is try to lean on our own understanding and do things our own way. Um, I just say, God, guide me where you want. I was like, wherever I'm meant to be, I'll follow that, and I'll believe that you'll put me where you want me to be. And to this point, He hasn't failed. Like uh, I stopped praying for very specific things, and I'll say like what I want, and I just say I trust God that you'll put me where you need me to be. So look, the best advice I can give to you is, as especially being a man or being a growing man, is if you can be self-aware, that's gonna take you so far in life. Like if you have the ability to admit when you're wrong and be able to make corrections, like if you hurt somebody's feelings, say sorry. And don't just say sorry, be like, try to put yourself in that person's shoes. Like why am I saying sorry? Like what is what is the purpose of it? Am I trying to get something out of it? Or do I really want like this to change? And just as a 13-year-old, just I want you to know that it's okay to fail at things. Like it's okay to do things the wrong way. Learn from them, but it's okay to fail. Like the worst thing you can do is stay stagnant. So just try things. If you fail, get up, keep going. For school, you guys have school already? That's crazy. My son doesn't start till the 8th of September. All right, Luke, I'll pray for you. God bless you. Uh, go to school, get some rest. We're depending on you in the future. You're the next generation, so be the leader that your generation needs. So, anybody else watching? If you guys want to talk, as you can tell, I kind of go off on tangents based off on who's watching. So, um, no, I don't do lives every night. I was doing them for a while, and then I started writing. Um, I put my lives up afterwards though, so I have a bunch on there. Uh, we kind of see where my transition has gone. But Luke, go to bed. You need your rest. But I will be doing lives again soon, so feel free to join again. I do have dad jokes every single day. Well, not every day anymore. I have a couple dad jokes a week, so feel free to subscribe if you want. Like I said, I have dad jokes all the time. If you're looking for some funny humor, I have like 300 dad jokes on my channel. I have some fun facts on my channel, so there's kid stuff on there too. I was doing kid jokes for a while, but they weren't really they weren't really taking off. But have a good night. Get some rest. God bless you. Let's see. Is there anybody else on? I say I got one person watching. Is it still you, Luke? If it's you, Luke, go to bed. No, I have 0 people watching. I never know what to do in these situations. Do I keep talking? There's nobody on, but I'm going to be posting this live, so I want to keep the conversation going. So uh, it feels good getting back on live streams again. Like I said, it's been a while. I did one a couple weeks ago, and it was really weird. I got like 15 subscribers that night, and then like I did a video about getting over 600 subscribers, and then I lost like 10 subscribers, so I was under 600. So I reposted the video after I finally hit 600, and now I feel safe over the 600 subscriber count. So um, it's good to finally hit that milestone, and hopefully I don't go back underneath. Um, I see I got a new person in, so thanks for coming to my live stream. I tell dad jokes every single day, or at least I was. I have parenting content. I also have grief and loss. I also have motivational stuff. If you're going through adversity, if you're going through anything, my goal is to be helpful to anybody I can. I've been through a lot of things in my life. I've come out the other end of it, um, and my goal is to help anybody that's next in line. So I'm always willing to put my hand down and pull anybody up. So if there's anything you want to talk about, anything on your mind tonight, feel free to uh, feel free to put something in the chat, and we can steer the conversation that way. I like talking, so if you like listening, you came to the right channel. The anticipation is killing me. Now we got 2 people. It better not be you, Luke. You said you're going to bed and you have school in the morning, so it better not be you watching. Luke, go to bed. All right, so let's go over some fun stuff that's happening this week. All right, so uh, the other day I let my dog out, and Rocky, Rocky, come here. So the other day we were outside. I took my dog out, and we go outside, and he goes over to part of the yard, and he starts digging, and I hear some squeaking, and I look at it, and like I look down at the grass, and the grass is like hopping a little bit. Come here, Rocky, get up here. Come on. So the grass starts hopping a little bit, and I go back out there with a flashlight, and I pull up the grass a little bit, and I find three baby bunnies, or as they call them, kits. Um, Rocky, come here, come here, get over here, come on. All right, so this is my dog, Rocky. Rocky. Hey, look at the camera. Say hi to people. Say hi to the people. So he's my year-and-a-half-old Australian Shepherd. So he found the baby bunnies. So now every time I go outside, he wants to try to go over and see them. But I won't let him near them because I'm trying to keep the bunnies alive. So, but all the neighborhood kids keep going over there and seeing the baby bunnies. So, but I saw a fox this morning, so I hope the fox didn't do anything with them. All right, so I'm gonna stay live for a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to jump on, if anybody has anything they want to talk about, feel free to drop something down in the chat. These are pretty interactive live streams, so my goal is to be here for you guys. So, all right, so I guess now nobody's watching. So what's next for my channel? I did start a podcast a few weeks ago, and my goal is eventually to do more with it. I did start talking to people about like being on it. My goal is to have that be more parentings. Uh, Unfortunately, my channel hasn't really gone the direction I kind of hoped it would. When I started the channel, I hope to kind of do like single dad advice and parenting advice. And I started uploading military content because obviously it's part of who I am. And I want to be able to help other people that are coming up the pipeline. And all my content that does well is my military stuff, which is kind of weird because, I mean, obviously I understand why, but like it's crazy how much of a discrepancy there is between my military content, which is like those are my videos at over 1,000, and like the pride part of it is that like I want to give advice to dads and parents out there, because I want kids to grow up and be the best versions of themselves. I think with healthy parents and healthy relationships, I feel like we can make better kids. And if our kids have better lives, then they can grow up and make the world a better place. So that's where I started this journey, and I'm trying to stay more true to that. Like I still wanna maybe talk about the military stuff a little bit once in a while. I just don't want it to be my main driver. Like I'm not looking to make it a life, like a living off YouTube. Um, would it be nice making a couple extra dollars? Yeah, I mean the world's pretty expensive right now, so any extra money is good, but that's not my goal for YouTube. So if you want to see my dog, he's obsessed with a tennis ball. So if you look at, he is obsessed. I think it's absolutely hysterical. So he's obsessed with a tennis ball. Like I literally, he's so annoying about it. He picks it up and he drops it over and over and over and over again until I throw it, and then he keeps bringing it back. So I've been working on my golf game, and I golf the tennis balls into his mouth. I'll have to do that one day. Give a live demonstration of Rocky catching my golf swing balls. So um, I figure I'll let him be the star for a little bit. I forgot to let him be the star. This is Rocky. This is his tennis ball. He loves his tennis ball. It's like it's his life force of what he believes in. Let's see, watch. Tennis ball, throw. So he runs and gets it, and then he'll come back and drop it in front of me. Hey guys, what's going on? I say I got another new person on. It better not be Luke. Luke's supposed to be in bed, so don't. I hope it's not you. So if you come to my live stream, you can feel free to talk. If you got stuff that's going on tonight, you got issues, you got relationship issues, parenting issues. You're mad at your parents, you're mad at your friends, your brothers, your sisters. Uh, you don't know what you're gonna do with your future. Feel free to speak up in the chat. I pretty much talk about anything. I've pretty much gone through anything a person can go through and came out the other side. So my goal is to be able to help you guys too. And if you guys want, here's Rocky. He wants to say hi to you. So I feel like he's the sideshow that's cute. So I did make some videos about him in the beginning. I haven't made some videos about him in about a year. But I went through like the stuff that the tricks that he does. But I'm not a dog channel, even though if I tried to be one a little bit. So if you're watching, what brings you in tonight? All right, I think I'm gonna log off at 11. Let's see. I'll put my most recent dad joke up, and if you're watching, maybe you can watch the dad joke and see if you like it. I haven't really got a lot of views on it today, which is kind of weird. I don't know how I go from getting like 2,000 views per short and then having a short that has like 100 views on it today. I don't understand YouTube. I try to understand it, but it doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah, 164 views. So weird. Let's see. Let me put it in the chat. Maybe you guys can get the algorithm going again. So if you guys can check out my dad joke, tell me if you think it's funny. If you need me to explain it, that means it's a really good dad joke. That if you need my explanation. If I just have a staring contest with everybody that's watching, that's not participating. Well, if you guys are watching, please consider subscribing. Like I said, I have dad jokes a couple times a week. I was doing them daily, but it became to be a lot. So, um, focusing more on other things, focusing on my books, focusing on doing the parenting thing, trying to stay more focused on work. But I still want to have this sense of community. So here I am trying to do these live streams. I'd like to be able to do at least one a week. Um, it's been a couple weeks since I had one, uh, so it says there's 2 people watching, but I don't see them. If you're watching, can you say hello? Well, if you're watching, I will tell you a dad joke. Let's see. If you're watching, what kind of computer is the best at singing? Tough crowd tonight. All right, guys. Well, there isn't much going on in the chat, so I appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot that you could be watching anybody else, but you decide to watch me. Um, it means a lot to have the community out there. I'm gonna start doing some more live streams at least once a week. I definitely slow down on the dad jokes. Just it takes a lot of effort to put content together every day. I'm still gonna do some long form videos. I don't know what they're gonna be about, but I do want to put some more long form videos out. Uh, Hopefully, my podcast starts kicking off soon. I get some guests on, start collaborating with some people, and see where things can go. But I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you watching. If you chatted tonight, thank you. It means more to me than you know. Uh, if I can help one of you, that means the world to me. So, thank you for watching, guys. May God bless you and your families. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you.